Okay, this is a quick video to show how I pulled the springs on my OEM center stand when I installed it. Getting those very strong springs pulled and up over the hook on the center stand can be difficult. So I'm going to show you the two ways that I did it. I tried two different methods and they both worked pretty much equally well. But I'll give you a close-up here for what I did to pull those springs so I could hook them onto the hook on the stand. So let me show you, I'll show you a close-up of what I did when I installed my OEM center stand on my bike. Alright, and hopefully you can see this okay, but you're going to need some sort of hook that you can hook over the spring hook ends. Here are the two springs that hook over this hook on the stand itself. You can see there. And you're going to need a strong hook to hook over the end of the spring so that you can pull it. And in my case, what I did for the first spring was I used a ratchet strap. I just tied the end of the ratchet strap around the tire nice and tight. And I used a length of twine here between this big hook on the strap so that I didn't have to deal with that hook up in here or the ratchet up in here either. So I tied twine to that, and then the other end of the twine is tied to my hook implement that I used, strong hook, to pull the springs. So it's very straightforward. As you can see, I'm not going to do it now, but basically you just ratchet the strap and you'll get enough slack on that spring, and then you'll need a pair of good heavy-duty pliers to work the end of the spring around the hook on the stand. Alright, that's the first way I did it. I thought I'd try another method too, because when I was done with the ratchet, you know, it was so tight I had to reset it anyway. I thought I'd go ahead and take it off and try this other method, and that was using a broom handle and some twine. So I tied the twine to the broom handle at the appropriate length, tied the other end of the twine to my hook implement that I use for the pulling the springs, and I ran it carefully under. Just be careful not to mess anything up. I ran it under this axle cover here, and up and over to the spring, to the hook on the spring. And then what I did was I had the handle here, and with my one hand, let me see, I'll put this down for a second. Hopefully you guys can see all of this. But with my one hand, I guided the spring, and with my foot here, I pushed for leverage. Now I may have used both hands at some point and had one hand on the broom handle because it did get a little teetery at a point, I think. But I was able to push enough with my foot, hopefully you can see that, to lever around the tire and to pull enough slack on this spring to get it up and over that hook. Up and over that hook there. So that's what I did. I used both of those methods, and of the two, I would say that the broom handle and twine works just as well as the strap, maybe easier, and there's very little setup. All the other aspects of installing the center stand are very straightforward. Just follow your instructions. And for me, it took probably about 20 minutes to get both springs on. Not much more than that at all. And getting the whole center stand installed it was definitely done under an hour, probably done under 45 minutes. Make sure you use grease where you're supposed to and all that, but it went pretty easy just with these simple tricks. So hopefully this helps anyone else out that's getting ready to install their center stand, and just be patient and careful and don't try to muscle it. So again, hopefully it helps somebody, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.